So today's video is going to be a little bit different. In today's video, I want to ask you a question, and that question is simply, what do you do on the days when you don't feel like it? On the days that you don't feel like creating content? On the days that you would rather be doing something else? On the days that you don't feel motivated? On the days that you're letting internal feelings and self-doubt knock you off course? On the days that you're trying to allow those feelings to make you quit, to not do content, whatever the case may be, on those days when you're having those types of feelings and those types of thoughts, what do you do? Just hit record. What's going on, everybody? My name is Ken with Just Hit Record, and this channel is a channel that I love to use to help you find motivation, to give you tips and tricks and tools and reviews and any sort of encouragement that I can to help you to just hit that record button and get your content out there. I believe that everybody has a story. Everybody has a reason to create content. The world needs to hear and see what you have to say. So hit that record button, get your content out there, and start getting your message out. So in this video, like I said, I just have a quick question. This video won't be long, but I wanted this to be sort of a motivational slash, I don't know, we all kind of get these feelings sometimes in content creation. I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing this for a couple of years, and frequently I get feelings of, I'll ask myself questions like, is this even worth it? Do people want to hear what I have to say? Is this content making a difference? The things that I talk about, do people really need this? Am I good enough to do this? The important thing is not that I have those questions, and you in your case, not that you have those questions, because we all face those internal battles with ourselves. The important thing is, what do you do with those? First of all, I want you to know that that's completely normal. All content creators have those feelings sometimes. I don't care if they have 0 subscribers or if they have 1 million subscribers. We all get those feelings sometimes like, what am I doing this for? Is it worth it? This is my second YouTube channel. A couple of months ago, I sort of not really walked away, but took my focus off of a channel that was doing very well because my passion shifted into doing this. And so it's been very easy for me to develop those feelings over the last several weeks, especially, of what am I doing this for? What did I make the change for? Is this really going to matter? Are people going to enjoy this content? So if you're like me, you have a huge passion for creating content. The type of content that I create, my passion comes from wanting to help people. I want my content to help people literally hit that record button. The name of my channel did not happen by accident. The name of my channel came about because I want people to know that you can create content. You don't need tech. You don't need a big fancy studio. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You just need to hit record. And a lot of times what we do as creators is, especially as new creators, we get caught up in the first, we're watching other creators, we see the gear that they have, we see their live streams, we see the stuff they're talking about, we see how good they are on camera, we see how good they are at creating content. And especially as a new creator, as a small creator, a brand new channel, it's easy to tell yourself, man, I'm late to the game. I can't do this. I don't have what they have. I don't have the gear that they have. I don't have the message they have. I can't do this. I want you to know, first of all, put all that aside. Those feelings are feelings that you have internally. I want you to know that you can start now. All those things that you tell yourself, those ways that you make yourself feel, those ways that you feel, I'm not trying to discredit them because they're real feelings. They matter. You matter. The way that you feel matters. But I want you to know those feelings are internal. Nobody else thinks that about you. It's so easy to get caught up in that. You watch live streams and you see the awesome things that people are doing and you want to be that. Think about this though. The people that you're watching, the videos that you're watching, the tech reviews that you're watching, the tech that people have, go ask that creator, go ask your favorite creator what they started with. Now, most people did not start out with big studios. They didn't start out with the best microphones and the best cameras. They started out with an iPhone, an Android phone, whatever, a smartphone, maybe a cheap microphone from Amazon. That's exactly how I started out. I did 100 plus videos on an iPhone. You don't have to have the tech. You don't have to have the charisma on camera. You don't have to have the presence on camera to get started. That is something you will definitely develop over time. The important thing is that you start recording that so that you start developing those things right away. So don't wait for tech. Don't worry about other creators. Don't think that you're any less of a creator because you are not doing the same things they're doing or don't have the things they have. We all start at the bottom. We all start at zero. So start. All the other stuff will follow. So yesterday I shared a graphic on my Instagram. I shared a quote that I found as I was kind of researching for different things I'm working on. I came across a quote. It said, "The bad news is that time flies. The good news is that you are the pilot." We are all in charge of our time. We all have the control over our time. If you want to be a content creator, if you have that passion like I do, one of the most important things that you can do is be consistent. We have control over our time. So first of all, we got to put those feelings aside that we may have that we can't do this. And the second thing we have to focus on is our time and our consistency. Now let's go back to the question, what do you do on those days? What do you do on those days when you just don't feel like creating content? If you would rather watch a football game, if you would rather take a nap, sleep in, if you'd rather, I don't know, fill in the blank with any activity that you would like to do. What do you do on those days when you have those feelings, but you know that you need to be on schedule, you know that you need to create that content? I can tell you from my own personal experience, those days where I just did not feel like creating content, whether it was because there was something else I wanted to do or because the feelings in me were sort of holding me back from doing it, there's one thing that I've learned. This has happened more than once to me. I've learned that on those days when you create content anyway, if you take yourself down the path of talking yourself out of those feelings that you have, of reminding yourself of why you do this, of reminding yourself of the passion that you have for doing this, the love that you have for doing this, your need to help others. Whatever it is, whatever the reason is you started your channel, if you get yourself back on that view, I have found that when that happens to me, those videos turn out to be better than any other video that I've ever done. A lot of times that content that you do, in that moment when you don't feel like doing this and you've convinced yourself that you need to do this because you love doing this, because you need to be consistent, because you've got a message, because people need to hear that message, whatever it is, however it is you talked yourself out of those feelings, you're going to put out some great content. Most of your passion is going to shine through in that moment because you just finished pulling yourself through a battle of those internal feelings of wanting to quit, of not wanting to do it, of wanting to just give up for that day, or God forbid, for good. Whatever the case is, you pulled yourself through that battle. The content that you make in that moment, 9 times out of 10, is going to be some of the best content that you will put out. So what's the point of this video? On this Monday morning, what is the point of this video? This video doesn't show you any how to create content. It doesn't give you any kind of tech information. This is purely motivational. This is not only for you, this is for me also. I want you to know you are a creator. You're a content creator. This is what you were meant to do. You've got something that people need to hear. You've got a message that somebody needs. Somebody out there is counting on you to put this content out. You may not know who they are. They may have never said that to you. You may never hear that from this specific person. But there's somebody that is looking for your video. There's somebody that you have touched. There's somebody that you mean a lot to. There's somebody that wants your video, your message, your content, whatever you got to say. Somebody is looking forward to it. So get your content out there. Use this as motivation. Remember, in those moments when you don't feel like doing this, remember why you started. Remember your passion. Remember how much you love this. And hit that record button. I hope this video helps you. Again, your message needs to be out there, so go create it. If I can help you in any way, hit my website, kenthecontentcoach.com. You can also reach my email, ken@kenthecontentcoach.com. I would love to help you through any aspect of content creation that I can. So until the next video, I hope you guys all have a great week. Enjoy this week, enjoy this day, create your content, and we'll see you next time.